Police now say the Deputy President's rural home in Sugoi, Western GSU County, is safe after the lone attacker who had taken siege of the home was killed. It was an 18-hour mysterious process. I want to take you live now straight to NTV's Loice Wangui in Eldoret. What do we know at this hour, Loice?
Indeed, as you note, Larry, the situation has been brought under control and seemingly calm has been restored at the DP's residence here in Sugoi in the county of Recce and GSU. Just to note, a few minutes before this live broadcast, we did witness a police helicopter just landing into the DP's compound. After that, we also saw a number of GSU personnel disembarking, and with them, they were carrying a wheel of an armored police carrier. Perhaps this to insinuate that the attacker, before he was gunned down by the security team that was in that operation, was able to aim at the wheels of the armed police carrier, which had been brought in the wee hours of the morning, around 2 a.m. this morning, as part of reinforcement in this particular operation. So as we note, currently the GSU officers, even though they have not allowed for us to take those pictures, they're just trying to change wheels of that armored police carrier so that they're able to also leave the compound. A number of police or security officers have also left the compound, and those who have been left are those manning and ensuring that security is restored and sanity is indeed restored in the DP's compound. Earlier, we were able to listen in to the Rift Valley Regional Coordinator, who was also part of the team deployed in this particular security operation, and he noted a number of items that they were able to go through in this particular operation. And here is the story that we prepared earlier, if you could listen in. The operation ended in the wee hours of the morning. Between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, two loud bangs were heard from the residence of the DP and a series of gunshots thereafter.
The operation we have been doing since yesterday is now over. We have secured the place, and in the process of securing the place, the lone gunster has also been eliminated by the security forces. And so life is back to normal. And I want to take this opportunity, therefore, to thank the officers for our job well done.
The regional coordinator, Rift Valley, says the operation took about 18 hours to bring down a single attacker because the attacker had snatched different arms from security officers manning the DP's residence. He adds the attacker used the different arms concurrently and in the process tricked the police into believing that there were more than one attacker.
I'm just saying that after the operation we discovered it was only one lone gangster. But because he was inside there, so he could camouflage his position, change positions, change the gun, because he had accessibility to the gun. And the gun he was using are our guns. They are not his. He didn't have a gun. So when you shoot using one caliber and you change and shoot with another caliber, anybody will assume that you are 2 or 3 people. And that is why he managed to keep us for all this time. But finally, when we discovered his trick, then we quickly put that off.
But still, so many questions remain unanswered on how a single assailant who was armed with a machete could overpower a security detail attached to the DP's home in Sugoi.
I also want to say that it is unfortunate, regrettable, that this lone gunster managed to kill one of our officers. So as we have managed to deal with him, officers have managed to deal with him, unfortunately and regrettably, we have lost one officer. And as you may be aware, the other officer who was attacked yesterday during the day, he's in the hospital. Thank God he's out of danger.
Currently, the police are trying to put all details together and identify who the attacker was and the motive behind his actions.
In the course of the day, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i, and the PS Interior, Engineer Kibicho Karanja, and the Inspector General of Police, Joseph Boynet, will be issuing a comprehensive statement regarding this issue.
Na tuliposikia mlio wa risasi tukajaribu kupigia watu ambao ni majirani wa hapa. Na nilipopigia mtu ambaye anaitwa Joel Kitur, immediately akaniambia kwamba kwa deputy kuna wakora wameingia pale. Na immediately nikatafuta watu majirani, nikaambia kuna shida imetokea huko, na tukatoka nyumbani straight, tukatafuta silaha zetu na tukakuja immediately mpaka kwa deputy.
Security detail here has been enhanced at the DP's residence, with the police asking residents to bring forth any information they may have had on the attacker. Indeed, further, the regional coordinator, Rift Valley, also has asked the residents of Uasin Gishu County, and in particular the residents of Sugoi, in the spirit of Nyumba Kumi, to come forth with any information they may have had on the attacker. Perhaps this to insinuate or rather to insinuate that the attacker may be a person who is well known to the residents here. Now, among the people who were first to respond to the attack were the AP officers here in Sugoi around Uasin Gishu County, and we are also noting that here currently, if my cameraman could show you those photos, is that the APs here at Sugoi Police Post are also manning the area very, very keenly to just try and identify. Of course, further, the RC Rift Valley chapter notes that the acting AG, CS Matiangi, IG Boynet, and of course PS Kibicho will be giving more details about the siege that was here at the DP's residence, one which was carried out by one man and which took security personnel in the country around 18 hours to bring it down. For now, back to you in Nairobi, Larry.
All right, many thanks, Loice in Sugoi. It's still a mystery why that took 18 hours, and what were the motivations of this gentleman, this individual. So we're waiting that press conference Loice mentioned this afternoon. We're told it will take place around 3 p.m. So should be an interesting conversation